troublemakers. Those are 3 triplets.
Yeah, I need to get some more food.
That's a lot of food on the grass. They need to eat that.
Except for we're dragging tow dolly straps.
Alright, how are we going to start?
I don't know.
We are currently in Deadwood. We came here by way of that spot in the Badlands you saw earlier, and then we went to Rapid City. And now we're in Deadwood, but we thought we'd recap some of the different things we've seen and enjoyed as a family, and we'll go from there. So what did we do in Rapid City?
We went to Bear Country.
Right, Bear Country was great. We had heard mixed reports about that, about being maybe you'd see things, maybe you wouldn't. Right?
Maybe they'd be sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, but
they were very active. We got to see tons of animals. There was a bear crossing guard at one of the stations.
Right, the bear would walk back and forth between each car, and we got to see, right up close, got to look him in the eye. It was really cool. So, got to see, I think, elk, reindeer, wolves, baby bear cubs. That was really cool.
Yeah, I think that might have been my kid's favorite part.
Yeah, they were just...
There was a gal in there working with them and feeding them, and they would kind of walk up to her like little children begging for food.
Yeah.
And she said they were disappointed because she'd run out of their favorite cinnamon bread. And of course, there's always one naughty child. So the little one little bear cub would just like try and jump up and climb up to her shoulder. And she said she has lots of bruises from working there, but she loves it. And so it was just fun. It was fun to see them interact. It was fun to watch them climb trees. A couple of them were fighting over a piece of bread. They were just being kids.
I think we also got to see wolf pups.
Yep. It started to rain right before that. So
yeah, it did.
The thing, of a bummer.
Yeah, the thing in the Black Hills, which we found out and we were told about, is little rainstorms come through all the time. So maybe you keep a little small umbrella with you, or you just deal with it. And it actually, because it's a little higher elevation, it might be 80s, 90s around you, but I think when we were there, it was in the 70s. It felt a little chilly with the rain coming down on us.
Yep. But that was a really fun stop.
Yeah. We also did the Air and Space Museum at Ellsworth Air Force Base. The inside is closed currently, but the outside had plenty to do.
Yes.
Got to see a lot of interesting just airplanes throughout the history, or throughout the area there, and they had little plaques so you could read about each.
We also went mini golfing at Pirates Cove.
Austin, what'd you do to get in the stockade?
I ate someone else's dog.
What did you do to someone else's dog?
I ate it.
You ate someone else's dog?
Yeah.
Millie, what did you do?
I ate your head.
You ate my head? But it's still here. You did a really bad job. Is that why you're in here?
And that was neat. There's a couple in Minnesota that we've gone to, or maybe just one in Minnesota that we've gone to a couple of times. Amelia, who is 7, got her first hole-in-one ever, so that was really fun to celebrate that.
And out of the group as well.
And out of the group. She's the only one that got a hole-in-one out of the group.
Yeah, usually there's a couple of holes where, without too much trouble, you can get one, and usually between the two of us, we're both pretty good, but we weren't able to get the job done, but Amelia did, so that's good. What else did we do? There was something.
The girls and I got to do laundry.
Oh, right.
And that's a lot of fun. I always enjoy having helpers. So they come in and they help They actually preferred to be the ones to load the machines, and then they ran back to the bus and got some games and card games, and we sat in there and played games until the laundry was done. And that was it was a fun couple of hours, or a fun hour and a half with the girls, just being able to connect with them and do things that they were interested in.
I feel like we're missing anything else. We did stop at a good brew pub called Firehouse Brewery, I believe. Food was pretty good. I sampled the beer there; it was pretty good. I think it's the original Firehouse in
South Dakota, in Rapid City.
Yeah, in Rapid City.
The decor was fantastic. It was well done. It's beautiful inside.
And it's nice to be able to get out and support businesses, with all the trouble they've been having. They've been making it work. I think they got reduced capacity, but they make it really easy. A lot of these places actually have, through reservations. In this case, it was you give them your name and phone number, and they text you when your table's ready, essentially, and then you can go and look at other things or wait outside, whatever. It worked out well.
Yeah.
Anything else? Am I missing anything else in Rapid City?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. We did stay at the, what was it called? Rapid City RV Park,
yes.
Which is, it's pretty small, pretty compact, and it's on a hill, but it's a really nice park.
Yeah.
At least I think, for what it was. What was it a night?
Well, they give discounts for AAA, so it was $56 a night for us. But it would have been cheaper than that. I think their normal rate is like $57, but that's for 4 people, and we've got 2 extra kids, so it was an extra $350 per kid. So.
They did have a pool.
They did.
That was nice, and Coco got to meet another St. Bernard. There was a couple of families traveling from Alaska, and they had another St. Bernard, so Coco really enjoyed that. But then we moved on to Deadwood, and we were hoping to stay at a boondocking spot. At least I wanted to. I think I like to do that more than you do.
I prefer air conditioning without any trouble.
Yeah.
Especially when it's hot.
But we got there, and I scouted it out, and there was, at one part you have to go down a gravel road, and you have to cross a dry riverbed, and the approach angle on that was just a little too steep. Part of it was kind of washed out, where maybe in a rainy condition, some people had spun a little bit trying to get up that hill, and I just didn't want to risk it, didn't want to really start out our trip that way. So with a heavy heart, we moved on to Deadwood properly. That place is in between Deadwood and Sturgis. If you have a smaller rig, I think the Camp 5 Road dispersed camping area is beautiful. I didn't really feel comfortable going down that road. So Jen had scouted out a spot
at the Days of 76 campground. It's actually hooked on to the Days of 76 museum, which was a ton of fun. It was fun to walk through there and see all the stagecoaches from many, many, many years ago. And we got to learn that they actually take those out every year for the Days of 76 parade and pull them through town.
And I think this is a great campground. I'll be honest, I was a little disappointed, not striking out on my camping spot, but it's within walking distance of some of the hotels and attractions. If you don't mind a mile or two walk, you can walk right downtown. And speaking of downtown, they have wonderful shops, ice cream parlors, and they do these reenactments, historical reenactments that are, our kids, they weren't terribly impressed, but I thought it was really cool.
Actually, Lucy was afraid of it because she was afraid she was going to get shot.
Oh, right.
That's why she didn't like it.
They do use real gunpowder in the reenactments, what they told us, but there's no projectile in there, obviously, but safety is a concern on that, and they do take it seriously. But it was, there are a number of reenactments throughout the day. We were only able to see one. And we did check out the Bullock Hotel. Famously, I didn't see Seth Bullock, the ghost that inhabits there. I don't know. Maybe you did while I was away.
Nope.
So, yeah, we enjoyed that here, and then we went to
Devil's Tower.
Yeah, we saw Devil's Tower. It was a little bit of a wait to get in there. They're doing some construction up at the top visitor center, but we made the wait, and
Yeah, they actually had told us it would be an hour wait to park once we got up there. And we saw several people turn around, and so we decided to take our chance and see. We figured if they told enough people it was a really long wait, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. And I want to say we were in within 10-15 minutes.
yeah, I think it was like half a show in the band.
We put on a movie for the kids finally to just calm them down. It had been a long car ride, and they were getting antsy, but it was well worth the wait. Getting to climb up. We didn't go very far down the trail, but we took some obligatory family or kid photos. They don't enjoy them, but they have come to expect them. And then they had to climb a little bit, and in true Lucy fashion, she likes to do her gymnastic moves on some of the rocks, which scares me a little bit, but they had some fun there. And then we climbed down and walked down the trail and headed out. So I don't think we were there very long, maybe half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe not that long.
And the drive there and back was absolutely beautiful as well. As almost going anywhere in this area so far has not been a disappointment. Then what else? Did we do anything else here?
We went to Lead, South Dakota.
That's right.
I believe it's called El Jefe's Fresh Mix Cantina. We had gotten that tip from my sister, and she had told us it was well worth the drive to get it, and it did not disappoint. The nachos were fantastic. The tacos were good.
Yeah. So, we're missing anything from Deadwood? I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
No.
There's a little bit more we wanted to do, but running out of time.
Yeah, I mean, we have a long time on this trip, but we are trying to kind of keep moving, and kids are getting a little antsy. So today we're going to be headed we're going to stop off at Rushmore and see something in Hot Springs, and then make our way to Casper and spend the night there. And hopefully, probably our next video might be from the Tetons. So we'll see how that goes. Anything else?
Nope.
Thumbs if you like our content, subs if you love it.
Or both.
Or both. Leave comments for either Jen or I or Coco. She's here next to me. Maybe we'll do a video sometime with kids, asking them what they think about things. I was thinking about that.
Might be dangerous.
It might be dangerous, but I'm the editor, so. All right, I think that's it for this time, so see ya.